Along with the Ministry of Finance, the stimulus package has been announced and is now in the process of being finalized for implementation. The Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance have given April 9th as the date for commencement, and we are all working to achieve that. So I want all the workers of the industry to appreciate that. And the package is going to be very comprehensive in terms of how it impacts every single worker of the industry. If you are a contract worker, you will have the benefit. If you are a full-time worker, you will have the benefit. If you are a craft vendor, you will have a benefit. If you are a juta, or what we call a transportation a player, partner, stakeholder, you will get the benefit. If you are a small hotel owner who is impacted because of this, you will get a benefit. And so we have looked in a broad way to ensure this happens. The second thing that we're looking at is how do we build capacity? So through the Jamaica Center for Tourism Innovation, we are going to have an online training program and certification. The good news is that we have partnered with the American Hotel and Lodging Institute and the American Culinary Foundation to enable this to happen, and all that will be provided for free. We're working also with Heart NTA to ensure that there's a complete program. So when you are not working formally, you can still be training virtually. And that's very important. The next response is that the hoteliers themselves now are responding. And they are providing support for workers. But beyond that, they are also responding to the national COVID-19 program. And so far, over $1 million have been provided through different type of support arrangements. So it is a all of industry response to get this one behind us as quickly as possible. Inside also, we are completing the arrangements for the pension. You remember we talked about that. And on Tuesday, I tabled in the House the motion for the regulations to bring into effect the critical elements of how the implementation of the scheme is going to be effective. So the debate will take place the next time the House meets, and then it will be approved, and that will be behind us. Additionally, the Board of Trustees have completed their work and have appointed the fund manager, that is Sagicor, and they have also appointed the fund administrator, that's Guardian Life. So the exercise can now begin immediately as we turn around. And to close that little loop, we passed over the first tranche of the $1 billion commitment that the government of Jamaica has made to the fund by providing the first check of $250 million that has been passed over to the fund managers. So the pension scheme is on track. But we are establishing now a task force, a recovery task force. And that recovery task force is going to be charged with looking at the industry as it unfolds now, and to develop a blueprint for a post-COVID-19 tourism. And this is very important to us because we know that the world is going to change after COVID-19. We know that there are going to be new paradigms that will emerge. We know also that there are going to be new markets that are going to emerge. And we know also that some of the demographics that now drive the tourism experience are going to change. So what we have to do is, first of all, to look into the future a little bit, to see what's happening with terms of technology. Where's technology taking us? What is the new innovative drives that are going to influence new products, new experiences, and most importantly, who are going to be the new tourists that are going to come post-COVID-19? And I think that this is very important. We also want to look at how the airlines and aviation is going to be configured in this new paradigm that we're speaking of. We are talking with the market, and I must tell you that the market is not as pessimistic as some people think, and that there is some green shoots that are emerging. And we are seeing, for example, that the appetite for travel has not died. Bookings, for example, for May and June are still very strong. People have not gone and said, okay, I'm going to cancel for those months. Yes, March, there's cancellation. Yes, April, there's some level. But the bookings are still out there for May and June and onward. People have bought vacations sometimes a year in advance, as you know. People are members of clubs. People have a rewards program that they are benefiting from. And all of these are impacting on the way that the appetite for the industry is still holding. But everything is dependent on how the world manages this COVID-19. And so today I have here the Minister of State in the Ministry of Industry, Agriculture and Fisheries, and we are going to be handing over to him a set of tablets TEF has purchased for the purpose of enabling all the small farmers out there to have technological access to the platform of Alex. So the small farmer who now is producing his supplies that would normally go to the hotel can now connect with supermarkets. He can connect with other marketing sources so that he can move his produce from the field and get a return even during this difficult time of COVID.
This donation of the 6 tablets, laptops and 6 smartphones will ensure that this office team that we have, they can access it from wherever, and when the orders come in, they can now channel those orders on to other people. What I want to say to people, what we have recognized now is that the Alex, as we call it, is critical because people are unable to leave their homes to go to the regular markets and supermarkets. So what we have said to the team and what we've seen, Minister, is that we now have more orders of just individuals who are logging on to the platform, seeing that we have cucumber, that we have cantaloupe, melon, and making their orders. And what we find is that a lot of the farmers on the platforms will deliver themselves. So the Alex platform now is now providing us an outlet for access to this excess produce. So I say to those who are listening, if you're wondering how can you get some of this excess produce that we have, go on agrilinkages.gov.jm. It used to be for big orders, but the platform is so configured that you can order even 2 pounds of tomato. What we find, the farmers who are willing to deliver, and a lot of them are taking those orders. And now that the team can work from home, we can call the farmers, we can get them to deliver right to your gate. So I say, if you want to help us through this time and to help our farmers, go on agrilinkages.gov.jm. You can send us an email, you can make your orders, we will deal with it. The last thing, Minister, I think now as we continue along the road to strengthen, we have an office in Kingston that's doing a lot of good work. It would be nice now to expand our reach throughout the various parishes. I think we should have an office in the western parts, places where we're very familiar, St. James, St. Elizabeth. And again, if we can provide these form of laptops and smartphones, then we can have Alex connectors all over Jamaica. And that will help us. And we can merge it with our marketing officers, give them the technology, have everybody on the Alex platform, and we can, coming out of this, now have this platform where we connect our farmers with the buyers directly